So, welcome to our second quiz contest for development of Liquid Galaxy applications with Flutter, and today's with the different models of artificial intelligence from Google, namely Gemini or Gemma. I will say it's a taste of what's coming for this Summer of Code 2024 ISOC, because lots of our entries this year are going to be based on artificial intelligence projects and using most of them Google's models. And I think, as an administrator of the community, that we are going to have a quantum leap change in the use of our system because of the use of these artificial intelligence tools. So this is a glimpse, taste of what's coming for this summer. As we finally have received only 6 entries, I understand totally that we have no more entries because most of the contributors are students, university students, and they are finalizing their school year and their previous agenda. So we have decided that the 2 first awards, first place and second place, will be as named on our liquidgalaxy.io community, but for the rest of 4 persons, we will share all the swag we have for the third, and then we will share this among the 4 contributors. So please contact us after the video has been public with your address, postal address, and we will send you the prizes, swag, Google swag from our different communities we have, and also to the winners the Xstorm tools, gadgets, I will say, for mobility and so on, that this company Solar is giving to us for this contest, and also the money for the big prize. Thank you and enjoy.
Hello, it's Ryan here. I'm demoing my Flutter application for the upcoming KISS competition, and just jumping straight into the app. Let's see. I have Liquid Galaxy set up, and then I have the application, just 2 features. One is a voice to display and then text displaying. So the voice displaying is a user will be able to speak into the app and then use the Flutter speech to text package, be able to retrieve the text that the user has said, and then throw that into an LLM. In this case, I chose the Google Gemma model through the Grok API because we're a Google org, and Grok just speeds things up very quickly. So after we get back a response, I'm going to display it onto the rig, just like how you can see right here. And then I'm also using the DeepGram's text-to-speech API, so we can also get an audio file for it, so we can listen to the response back. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the other feature is just instead of voice, a user is also able to type the response, which does the same thing. We get back a response using Grok and then listen to it. So if we can submit, let's say, a response called hi.
There, visitor. Wave, it's nice to hear from you. What would you like to talk about today?
Okay, and let me just actually clear KMO. Clear. And then I'll get rid of the previous response and then just submit.
Wave, it's nice to hear from you. What would you like to talk about today?
Yeah, so the emulator is a bit buggy at times, and it may take a few tries to get the text. There we go. So that's our response. It may take a few tries just because it's the very slow connecting to SSH. But yeah, that's the response that we got, saying hi, or glad you're here. What would you like to talk about today? So, and then it generated the audio file, and then the audio is very slow, so I'm trying to use a Bluetooth speaker, but it is very quiet. So let's try for voice. So let's clear what we have right now, so just get rid of the text. Okay, and then we'll just use the voice display, so I'm just going to speak into the mic. Hello.
Human. Wave, it's a pleasure to hear from you. What would you like to talk about today?
Yeah, so there we go, exactly same thing. We can talk into the mic. See, that's something else. How are you doing? Oh, let me try that again. How are you doing? Oh, sorry, just give me a second. Hello, how are you doing? There we go.
Well, thank you for asking. How are you doing? Interested
Yeah.
in having a conversation, or would you like me to answer a question?
Okay, there we go. So the same thing, we can get back a response and then also listen to it. So I guess the KML part can be a bit buggy at times, but the general idea is that user can either type a response or say a response, and we'll get a response back, and then we'll be able to use Liquid Galaxy to so we'll be able to get back a response so that a user is able to not only read it but also listen to it as well. But yeah, very simple application. Trying to leverage a lot of the popular AI models that we're using. So DeepGram, I think, is one of them. It's very, very quick. Very, like, as you saw, you just press a button and it immediately just generates an audio file. And then Grok's powerful LPU that just speeds up the process of LLMs. I think it's a very good thing to use. But yeah, this is my demo of the application. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Manas Darvi. I am a computer engineering undergrad from India. This is my submission for Liquid Galaxy's KISS AI app contest. So I have basically made a Flutter application which allows users to explore the city in a captivating and an informative manner using AI. I have used various different AI technologies like Gemini API for content generation and SpeedGram for narration purpose. So moving into the application, let me just restart it. As you can see, there is a splash screen with animated elements. Then we go on to the home page where we have a connection flag there, some animated widgets, and a list of cities to be used for easier access. Then there is a search field to search cities. Suppose, let's say I choose a city within, let's say, New York. Once you enter New York, you can see here there is a flag given here showing that the content is being generated, and the flag is set and the content is actually generated. Then we move on to the description section where you can see the description is generated using Gemini. So here is a description of New York City, followed by the places in the flashcard manner. Now in the story section, as you can see, there are two different buttons here. Each of these buttons is 3D animated. So what it does is basically when we are using a physical tablet, it moves according to the gyroscope. Now let's say as the AI content is generated, we can start the orbit.
A bustling square in Midtown Manhattan known for its dazzling billboards and vibrant atmosphere.
Now as you can see, there is a flashcard over on the right hand side showing the description and the name of the POI along with an orbit around it. This orbit is also shown in the app itself. But as
the vast urban park in the heart of Manhattan offering recreational activities, serene landscapes, and cultural events.
As you can see, the app is shown in the in-app interface as well, but there is some, because of some internet issues, it is lagging a bit, but it is revolving around the POI.
An iconic copper statue on Liberty Island in New York Harbor representing freedom and democracy.
Also, as you can also hear it, the narration is happening real time. So as soon as the POI changes, the DeepGram API is called and narration happens.
A towering skyscraper in Midtown Manhattan offering panoramic views from its observation deck. A renowned art museum in the Upper East Side housing an extensive collection from various cultures and periods.
Okay, so this is all about the orbit functionality. The next thing is the story section. So in the story section, what we have are here there are different suggestion chips. So the user, according to his needs or whatever he likes, he can choose it. So for example, if I want a cultural and historical type of story for New York, I can click on those two and then I can click on narrate story. Now it will take some time. It will take the response from Gemini API.
New York City, a vibrant tapestry woven with centuries of history, stands as a beacon of global significance. From its humble beginnings as a Dutch trading post to its meteoric rise as a financial and cultural hub, the city has witnessed countless pivotal moments that have shaped the world. The streets of Manhattan, Brooklyn, Queens, and the Bronx are lined with architectural marvels, each telling a tale of innovation and artistry. From the iconic Empire State Building to the hallowed halls of the Metropolitan Museum of Art, New York City is an inexhaustible reservoir of cultural treasures. Immerse yourself in its vibrant energy, explore its storied past, and discover the enduring spirit that has made this metropolis a symbol of human ambition and creativity.
Okay. So as you might have heard, that was the story which was created using our solution chips. It had some cultural and historical elements to it. So this was the overall use case of a particular city. So if we go back, this is the home screen again. I have created an easy shortcut for the connection manager where you can add your settings and connect to the LG. Then there are in the drawer we have different like the LG tasks like relaunching, all the basic different tasks which you do. So for example, if I click on clean logo here, the logo will get clean. Okay. And in the last but not the least, we have an about us section. What are the different features of the app that are also explained. Suppose let's say you want to search for a city. So I have given an example for how you can do it using some of the cities listed here. Suppose you want to search for a city. Let's say Paris. When you click on Paris, you get the same widget on the right hand side. Content is being generated. When the content is generated, you cannot start the orbit. It gives an post one. As the content has been generated here, you can see the description again, the information about the places. Now when we move on to the story tab, we can start the orbit. So this was my submission for the LG contest. Thank you.
So hello guys, this is my entry for the second Keep It Simple app contest for Liquid Galaxy built with Flutter and AI. So this is my application like you can see, and this is my virtual setup right here. So I will quickly go ahead into the settings manager, and as you can see I have already set up the instructions and the settings. I'll press connect and it has connected, and as when we are greeted to the main screen, you will see that we are greeted by this cute mascot of Liquid Galaxy, and it is saying that this is the Liquid Galaxy assistant, and he will act as your personal assistant. So whatever you want to do, you can say into this text box and it will do it on this. So let's start with the demo. I will just say, show me the city of Mumbai on the screen. So the text appears and I will press go. This text is being sent to the model. As soon as the model parses it, it knows what to do and it will navigate to the city. Now there are quite a few interesting things you can do with this. The next thing I am going to do is I am going to tell it, show me some information about the city of Mumbai. Again, like so the text appears. I will press go. It will send the data to the model. The model will understand what to do, and as you can see, we have this KML bubble on the rightmost screen. Okay, so now I'll also show you one more feature of this application. Orbit on the city of Mumbai. Okay, so it's not, I'll just say it again. Mumbai. As you can see, the text appears. I will press on go and it will start on that. So while this is orbiting, I would like to tell you guys about how I made this application and what is the tech stack of this application. So this application is built with Flutter, and on the backend it is making API calls to the Gemini language model and large language model. And basically, in the 7th community meet, the mentor had shown us a video about Grok AI, how you can talk to a person and it will talk back to you, the AI will talk back to you like a person. And this is just my idea of that application. You can talk to this mascot and it will do what you want on the screen. So I will show you some more functionalities of this application. You can also change the planet. So change the planet to Mars. Again, simply the text appears. We'll go on the model and the planet will change. I'll just quickly go back. Change the planet back to Earth. Press on go. And we are back. So this was my small demo of my application. I will be releasing the code on GitHub and you can see how it works. It is really clever how this works. So that was all about my entry. Thank you guys.
Hello everyone, I'm Matteo Baggini from Italy. I'm currently studying computer science at the University of Milano Bicocca, and today I will show you my application for a GitHub competition 2 with Flutter and Gemini AI. And this is a very simple application. It's called Travel Planner, and it aims to build a system that suggests to the user a simple plan of travel in a city selected by a user, and starting from some parameters, for example the maximum days of activities by day or the day duration of the travel. All these type of information are getted from Gemini API with a pre-prompt, so the user don't have access to the Gemini API directly, and the application communicates using KML with the Liquid Galaxy. Let's see how the application works. Okay, now we have the three Liquid Galaxy screens on the top and the tablet on the bottom. Let's open the application. Let's first connect our application with the Liquid Galaxy system by clicking on settings icon. Let's enter all the necessary information for the connection, like the IP, the port, username, password, and the Gemini API key. Now we can connect our application. We can also clear KML. Now let's come back to the home. We will need to select a city. I will choose a random city in Italy. We can select a duration of the travel, and we can select maximum hours of activities by day. Let's explore. Now it's quite slow because I'm using a VPN for the Gemini API. Okay, so the application will fly to the selected city, and a list of suggested activities will be shown on the tablet and on the right screen of the Liquid Galaxy, and these information are gathered by Gemini API. There will be also a very quick description of the city, and that's all. I hope you like this very simple application, and see you soon.
Hello everyone, my name is Mahinur Alay from Cairo, Egypt. I was a GSOC contributor last year with Liquid Galaxy, and I'm hoping to be one of the contributors again this year. And today I'm going to be presenting one of the apps that I have developed for the KISS Flutter and AI contest for the second edition. My app is very simple. It's about discovering animals and allowing the users to get more information about any animal they want worldwide. It queries the Gemini model through the API, and the model responds back. The response is shown on the app and also sent through KML files for visualizations on the Liquid Galaxy. It's very simple. I'm going to show you now a little demo about the app, and I'm going to show you a snippet of the code, and I'm going to focus more on the prompts and how I use the Gemini service. So let's dive in. So this is our app. It's very simple, and it only have those pages: the home page, connection manager, L3 tasks, and settings. And we can see there are 3 variants where the user can enter the animal he wants to discover about, either from the AI recommendations from here, or he can enter a prompt or upload an image. But first of all, he have to enter his Gemini API key. So if he doesn't have or didn't enter the Gemini API key before, this will appear. So if he pressed OK, it will go to the settings page, so he can enter his API key. He can then save it, edit it, and delete it whenever he wants. So let me enter the API key and get back to you. So I have entered my API key, so let's try choosing any of the animals. If we pressed on any of them, it will show the balloon here to discover more about the animal the user chose. And it's still loading, so we have here the fun facts about the animal and the locations where this animal is exists. And we also have here the option where the user can enter any query he wants to ask about this animal. When the fun facts appear, we also can see it in the balloon here, the fun facts, and we can view locations too, and we will see that the locations appear on the map here, but they are just small and scattered all over. So if we went here, yes, so here are some of the pins, but they are just so small, so they aren't seen well. But here they are, the pins where the locations of these animals exist. And we can also fly to a city or any of the locations. So let's go to a city. So this is one of the locations, and it appears in the balloon too. This is the location, and we can orbit if we want. And we can stop the orbit. And we can also, as I told you, query anything about the animal. So let's move to another animal. For example, let's upload an image. Here the model first extracts the image, the animal name from the image and show it to the user. So if it's right, the user can continue. If it has anything wrong, the user can regenerate. We can see that the model responded, and here's it said that it's a parrot. So let's continue. We will also see the fun facts and the locations. We can also let's ask anything about the parrot. And then the model will respond, and it will also be shown on the balloon. So as you see, it is shown on the balloon here, and it's also responding in the app. So the model has finished, and we can also go. It's the same if you enter the prompt of an animal. For example, it will also generate about this animal. So this was it for this simple app, and I hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much. I'm going to show you now a snippet of my code that developed the app of discovering the animals. So it's very simple, and I have organized it into these folders. So we have here the helpers for the short reference. We have a short reference for the API key to keep the API saved, and we have this for the app theme and colors. We have the LG connection to save the connection every time the user opens. You see the connection details, so he doesn't have to type them in again. We have the models for the KML, like the KML model, the line model look at, and orbit, and so on. And we have the animal model, connection model, location model, and SSH model. We also have the providers. We have providers for the animal provider to know which animal we choose, and we have the connection provider, current view provider for the UI, and we have SSH provider. And these are the reusable widgets I used through the app, like the app bar, the data builder, the drawer, the LG elevated button, and so on. Here also I have the screens. I have animal view, the connection view, home view, the LG task view, the main view, and the settings, and I have a splash screen. And lastly, I have the services. I have Gemini services, KML services, and LG functionalities. And I'm going to show you or focus more on the Gemini service, since this is the main focus of the app. So here I have, I use the share preference to get the API key of the user, and I generate the animal info, and I have used or tried many of the prompts. So I tried a lot of them until one of them gave me the best results. So I have here describing that I want the AI model to act like an animal assistant, and it gives fun facts about this animal and all the cities that this animal exists. And I also have defined here the structure that the model should give me the output in. So it should give me the animal name, fun facts, list of locations, and in the list of locations give me the country, the city, and the coordinates in XML format or structure. And I gave it also the style and an example so it can follow it. And so this is the prompt for generating the animal info. And I also use a function to parse the animal info, so I can extract the locations alone or the fun facts alone and so on. So let me go to this function. So here I just extract I go line by line, and then I extract the animal name, the fun facts, and the locations by this function right here. And then I return back the animal info model that has the animal name, fun facts, and locations. And locations is a list of location model that contains the latitude, longitude, and so on, and city name and country name and so on. So this is for the parsing function, and I also have a function for generating answers about animals for the query, and it just generate content, and describe image for describing the image, and I tell it that I want it in this format so I can extract the animal name later. And I guess this is it for the Gemini services, and the rest of the code is UI or for the LG functionalities and the KML functionalities. So I guess this is it, and thank you.
Hello everyone, I'm Soumya Bhattacharya and I'm pursuing BTech in Computer Science Engineering from National Institute of Technology, Durgapur. and I will be presenting my application LG AI Controller.
So here's the application. First is the splash screen. Then we are directed to the main screen here. There we go to the settings page. We put in our credentials of IP address, username, password, port and rig number. Then we click on connect to LG and you can see that my application gets connected to the LG rigs. Then we go to the main page. On the main page, the red icon which was initially disconnected becomes connected, and whenever we connect it to the LG rigs, we are directed to Lleida, and that is shown on the rigs. Here is a chat section in the main screen where the user can write their queries on the text field and get the response in voice from the Galaxy Glider, which is basically the Gemini API sending us response. And on the left, we have 4 buttons which implements the functionalities of relaunch LG, shutdown LG, clean KML, and disable voice respectively. It also has a functionality of new chat on the top portion. Now let's start with the demo. We first send a greet message. Suppose if I write hi and I send it, we get a response from Gemini in voice.
How can I assist you today?
Okay, and it is also shown on the rigs on the right side. Now next, if we write give 2 places to eat in Spain, and we send that.
1.
We
El
get this
Celler de
response.
Roca Girona.
It is also
2.
shown on the
Mugaritz
rigs.
Arenteria.
And we are also redirected to these places in the rigs with the help of place marks. As you can see, it has shown the places. So as you saw, both the 2 places have been shown on the rigs. Okay, if I write now, give 3 places to explore in India. Let's see what it gives us in response.
1.
We
Taj
got the
Mahal,
response
Agra.
here.
Asterisk
It
an
is shown on the
iconic white
rigs
marble
as well.
mausoleum built by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his wife, Mumtaz Mahal. 2. Golden Temple, Amritsar. Asterisk
Now, if you
the
don't want to
holiest
hear the
shrine in
voice, we
Sikhism,
can cancel
located in
that
the
as
heart of
well
the
with
city
the
of
help of this button. So it will just show the places and we won't get the voice response. So it has shown the first place. Now it shows the second place. And it shows the third place as well. Now if we want to clear our conversations with the Gemini API, we can click on new chat and it asks for confirmation, and if you click on continue, it clears the chat. And if you want to clean the KML which is present on the rigs, you can click on to clean KML here. It also asks for confirmation, and if you click on continue, it cleans the KMLs which is present on the rigs. Now we can click on relaunch LG button, and if we click on continue, it relaunches the rigs. As you can see that the relaunch rig functionality has been implemented. Now after the relaunch has been done, we explore the last functionality of this application, which is the voice functionality. Now if I click on this icon, give me 3 places to eat in Kolkata. And I click on the send button.
1.
And as you
Arsalan,
can see, I
known
have
for
got
its
the
iconic
response here,
biryani.
and it is
Arsalan is a
also shown
legendary
here on the
restaurant in
rates.
Kolkata. 2. 6
After which
Baliganj
we are
Place, a
redirected
fine
to the
dining restaurant
places.
serving authentic Bengali cuisine in a sophisticated ambiance. 3. QP's, a classic Kolkata institution. QP's is famous for its mouth-watering pastries, cakes, and sandwiches.
Now next, let's clean the KML that has been generated on the rates. We'll click on continue. And let us also go to a new chat. That our chat history is also clear, and we click on continue. Now next, since we have already seen all the functionalities of this application, let's shut down LG. We'll be clicking on continue here. And as you can see that this functionality is implemented here. Now this functionality will shut down the rigs, and thank you so much for watching.